Welcome to VFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. First off, on the local scene. Commissioner of Police Mr. Enville Williams earlier today addressed members of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, at the Old Montrose Police Center during a pre-election day briefing. This important meeting brought together the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Commanding Officer, SVG Coast Guard Service, Assistant Commissioners of Police, ACPs, gazetted officers, and the members of the rank and the file from across the organization. The session aimed to apprise officers of their duties and responsibilities on Election Day and to reinforce the standards of professionalism, impartiality, and discipline expected during this highly anticipated national event. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force said it remains steadfast in its commitment to maintaining law, order, and public confidence throughout the electoral process. Just weeks after receiving 4 state-of-the-art drones from the Republic of China, Taiwan, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has taken another major step in modernizing its operations by training a new cadre of drone-certified officers. From October 29 to 31st this year, 16 officers participated in an intensive unmanned aerial vehicle UAV training course totaling 18 hours hosted at the Old Montrose Police Training Center. The course was jointly organized by Altivision Systems Company Limited and the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, Taiwan ICDF, under the instruction of Chief Instructor Ruling Ma and Instructor Kenny Cheng, through a collaboration between the Taiwanese Embassy and the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. The training strengthened the participants' capacity to deploy this technology effectively in advancing national security efforts, including crime prevention, rescue operations, traffic oversight, and public event management. The facilitators expressed their satisfaction with the officers' performance, noting their enthusiasm and quick adaptability to this emerging area of law enforcement. Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mr. Olsen Rodney, officer in charge of the Telecommunications Department, emphasized that the initiative represents another leap forward in the force's integration of modern technology to strengthen public safety. The drone training complements the recent CCTV expansion project coordinated from the Kettles Police Station, underscoring the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force commitment to leveraging innovation in pursuit of a safer, smarter nation. The police force extends sincere appreciation to Her Excellency Fiona Fan, Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and to the government and the people of Taiwan for their continued support to law enforcement and national security. Lomond's Leeward Anglican School has emerged winners of this year's primary school's tourism choral speaking competition. The competition was held on Wednesday, November 5th at the Russell's Auditorium at Stony Ground. Diamond Government School placed second and the Park Hill Government School third. Special recognition awards went to Jaden Toussaint of Lomond's Leeward Anglican, who was adjudged Most Outstanding Student, Most Expressive Student, Ocean Roban of Diamond Government, and Best Written Choral Speech Park Hill Government. The event was sponsored by the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In regional news, a 40-member medical delegation from Israel is scheduled to arrive in Jamaica today to assist in humanitarian relief efforts in response to Hurricane Melissa's devastating impact on a section of the island. The initiative, jointly coordinated by Israel's Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, was organized at the invitation of Jamaica's Ministry of Health and Wellness. The mission aims to complement Jamaica's national response by providing specialized medical expertise and technical assistance in affected areas. The team comprises doctors, nurses, and paramedical professionals from various fields, including emergency medicine, pediatrics, women's health, public health, and other sectors. The team is expected to spend 2 weeks. The father of a slain 13-year-old girl in Jamaica has been charged with her murder, 1 month after her charred remains were found behind their family home. Lawrence Sargent was charged by detectives on Wednesday after forensic evidence, including DNA testing, identified the charred remains as that of his daughter, Shantina Sargent. According to the Jamaica Observer, police theorized that Shantina was struck with an object before her body was placed behind the home. A post-mortem confirmed that she died from blunt force trauma. Her father was questioned in the presence of his attorney weeks ago. He was arrested in Old Harbor, St. Catherine, 4 days after the charred remains of his 13-year-old daughter were found behind their home on October 6th. Sargent is also before the courts, facing a grievous sexual assault charge he was slapped with last month. Police said the charge stems from him being accused of molesting a 6-year-old a few years ago. On to news and international scene. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has warned that air travel capacity will be cut by up to 10% at 40 major airports over the coming days if the government shutdown continues. The decision, which is expected to affect domestic flights only, was made because air traffic controllers had been reporting fatigue, the head of the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, said at a briefing alongside Duffy. Some 1.4 million federal workers, from air traffic controllers to park wardens, are working without pay or are on forced leave because the U.S. Congress has not agreed a federal funding budget. Major airports in Atlanta, New York, and Washington, D.C. will be affected by the reduction in service. According to the BBC, unions say many employees are becoming ill with stress or are being forced into taking second jobs. On Wednesday, the federal government funding impasse became the longest shutdown in U.S. history. And finally in the news at this hour, Nancy Pelosi has announced her retirement from Congress, ending a decades-long career that saw the California Democrat become one of the most powerful figures in U.S. politics. In a video message today, Pelosi said she will not be seeking re-election to Congress at the end of her term in January 2027. It marks the end of a storied political career. Nancy Pelosi, age 85, became the first woman to serve as Speaker of the House and led her party in the lower chamber of Congress from 2003 until 2023. "We have made history, we have made progress," she said in her message, according to a report by BBC News. Pelosi was first elected to Congress to represent San Francisco in 1987 at age 47 and quickly rose through the ranks. And this has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Narissa Bostwick, and thank you for listening. Our next newscast will be presented at 5:30 p.m. Be sure to join us then.